In Pasadena, capital improvement projects are a major focus. With the city's record-setting development and economic boom, it's important not only to embrace the growth and evolution of the city, but also to prepare for it. Take our streets, for example. Every day, thousands of cars travel down our roadways. One of the busiest is Fairmont Parkway. On average, more than 45,000 vehicles use this road every day. That's why, in partnership with Harris County Precinct 2, the city launched a major expansion and improvement project on Fairmont Parkway in 2009. The project increased the busiest section of the roadway from 2 lanes in each direction to 3 lanes in each direction. It also improved traffic at the intersections, added turnaround lanes, and helped improve drainage in the area. As a result, traffic flows better in the area, especially during peak times, and flooding is rare.
Since the improvements occurred on Fairmont Parkway, from widening the lanes to adding the turnarounds, my customers find it a lot easier to get to my business now. When they're happy, I'm happy.
To name all of the streets that have been reconstructed, repaired, improved, or expanded in the past 7 years would almost sound like a reading list of every street in the city. Take a moment and think about the street that you drive on the most in Pasadena. Chances are that street has probably been expanded, repaired, or had major improvements in the past few years. Red Bluff, Vista, Crenshaw, Southmore, Preston, Shaver, Burke, Genoa Red Bluff, Pasadena Boulevard. The list goes on and on. And it's not just our major streets that have been improved. It's the ones in our neighborhoods too. The ones that may not be the most important to commuters, but that are most important to you and your family. Like Pansy Street. It was extended from Old Vista Road to Crenshaw, relieving traffic congestion in the area, creating more convenient access for the students at Bondi Intermediate, and helping people in the many different neighborhoods in that area get home easier each day. An example from the northern part of the city is the Beverly Court subdivision off of Ritchie, where the city not only reconstructed the streets, but also added sidewalks and wheelchair ramps, making this a project that improved the roadway and the quality of life for people in the neighborhood. Every section of town has been touched by projects like these. To give you a better idea of the magnitude of the street projects we've done, think about this. If you took all of them and laid them end to end starting in Pasadena, they would reach all the way to Austin. In total, in the past 7 years alone, we have spent more than $80 million on roads. In fact, street and sidewalks are such a big focus for the city that they account for almost half of the capital improvement funds spent during that time. The reason we made them such a priority is because the quality of our roads impacts the daily lives of so many people and businesses here. It's estimated that the street and sidewalk projects done in Pasadena since 2007 have directly affected more than 297,000 people. Of course, no amount of street projects would matter if the roads were too flooded to drive on. Well-drained roads reduce delays and help people get where they need to go. Drainage improvement projects also help protect people's homes. That's why we have made them such a high priority. From neighborhoods as far south as El Jardín, where the city of Pasadena spent more than $500,000 improving drainage in 2012 alone, to some of the most northern neighborhoods in this city, like those around Marshall Street, where hundreds of thousands of dollars were spent to improve both the street and drainage. The city has been working hard to eliminate flooding on our roadways, in our neighborhoods, and around our schools. Take the city's recent work at Martha Ditch, for instance. This project improved drainage on San Augustine, helping to alleviate a flooding problem that has plagued the area for many years. It includes a detention facility that will not only further improve drainage on the road, but will also help eliminate flooding in the area around Keller Middle School. One of the projects that had the farthest reaching effect was the Cotton Patch Drainage Project that was done a couple of years ago. A channel liner was installed, and drainage improvements are coming along Thomas Street and throughout the Red Bluff Terrace subdivision. This one project alone impacted tens of thousands of people. Improving drainage and reducing flooding is important to us. If you took the amount of money we spent to achieve those two goals over the past 7 years and divided it into a daily amount, we have spent more than $10,000 every day to improve drainage in Pasadena.
I'm really happy with the repairs they did here on Marshall Street. In the old days, it used to flood and almost get into the houses here.
Since the repairs of Marshall Street, the drainage has been really consistent. It's been good. The waters recede quickly.
It's just a really nice thing, and all is well here on Marshall Street.
Of course, flooding is not the only water-related issue we're focused on. Our water supply is essential. That's why we invested more than $20 million to become a partner in the Southeast Water Plant, securing Pasadena's water supply for generations to come. And how that water is delivered to residents and businesses is also a priority. That's why we've spent more than $13 million on water projects since 2007. The amount of water lines we've replaced or repaired in that time would stretch across a football field 500 times. And often, particularly in the northern parts of the city, when we replace those lines, we increase the line size for a much-needed fire hydrant, helping to increase water pressure, eliminate leaks, and improve fire protection. In 7 years, we've also spent more than $17 million to improve our wastewater system. One of the biggest of these projects was in Golden Acres, where the city replaced sewer lines for more than 100 homes. But these projects aren't limited to neighborhoods. Many of our wastewater projects were done to help keep up with the growth and development in areas like Genoa Red Bluff and along the Ship Channel. Roads, drainage, water. These are all important foundations for a city's future, which is why we have invested most of our capital improvement funds in them. They are the types of projects you don't always see or think about, but each and every one of us feels the effects and enjoy the benefits of them every day.
In the last few years, the city of Pasadena has been working on replacing the water lines. Most recently, they have also been working on replacing the sewage lines. All these improvements have really helped our neighborhood.
Of course, there are also projects that are much more visible, the ones that have changed the face of Pasadena. We have committed to making our city safe and keeping our crime rate one of the lowest around. That's why we invested more than $20 million in a state-of-the-art police station and added a substation on Fairmont. Almost half of our fire stations have been renovated or, in most cases, completely rebuilt. Our convention center was renovated and upgraded with new amenities, including a one-of-a-kind new stage that lowers down from the ceiling. Our central library was expanded and equipped with more current technology. We've built soccer fields, renovated ballparks, upgraded playgrounds, created hike and bike trails, and are currently transforming our most popular pool into a water park. Everywhere you look, there have been capital improvements. Every area of our town has been touched. Every neighborhood impacted. The capital improvement projects we've invested in over the past several years have made Pasadena a better place to live, not just now, but for generations to come. And these types of projects aren't just something we've prioritized for the past 7 years. They are our focus every day. Because of the work we have done and continue to do, our city is better prepared for the future. And in Pasadena, the future looks bright.
It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright